Good, happy new year to you. It is Sunday, December? No. It's Sunday, January 2nd. And I'm headed over here to Jacksonville, catch a load, going to somewhere in North Carolina. Let's get this day started. Freaking day, man. God, dog, did I pick the wrong load? I mean, it could have been worse. It has been a day full of non-stop traffic jams. Then that finally was starting to subside. I don't know. It was finally starting to end, and then the rain started. And then it's been raining tonight. What should have been a 6-hour trip took 12 flipping hours. And as you can see, sitting here at the delivery, the wind is blowing the rain. It's pouring. The freaking camera don't do it justice. It was a 2:30 a.m. appointment. I should have been here by 7 o'clock last night or so. Look at that, wind blowing the truck. 45,000 pounds and it's rocking the truck. Freaking dumb. Yeah, 2:30 appointment. It's now 3:30. They literally just opened the gates. You see that truck down there with the lights on? Yeah, he was here when I pulled in, so apparently he got the first shot, because apparently that's the only hole open. I could use a nap. I'm done. So this sucks. This is totally gonna blow my day tomorrow. So you wanna be an owner-operator. Shit happens. Ding. Wonder what that could be. That was a note from the broker. How's the load going? Load's going like this. You need to give me more money. Yeah, that's all for now. It'll get better. It is what it is. Damn it, boy. Talk to you guys later. Man, came off my best week yet. This week, been crazy. Been a rough couple of days. Night driving, tsunamis, snow. Yeah. Hope it picks up. All right, so like I was saying earlier, it's been kind of a crazy couple of days. Things are looking up. Took that load out of Florida and I picked it up, quick pickup, got on the road. We're rolling good. Things are going good. And then get up to Savannah or so. I was on Dezl talking to the fellows on Dezl, and found out Quick was, I think he was loading in Savannah while I was loading in Jacksonville. Well, I damn near caught up to him because traffic. But I got up to Savannah and got through that. There was a little bit of a hold up there, got through there. And I was probably, I think 40, 50 miles behind him. So obviously he had been there a while. And I probably sat in an hour or 2 hours worth of traffic, just creeping along, stop and go, stop and go. And like he said, you know, all the cars, they get a little bit of space and they gun it. And then they slam on the brakes. You know, they're just burning up brake pads, and people in the passenger seat are just like, I just, yeah, I'm silly. I don't know. I guess I can take these off. I'm not trying to read at the moment. You know, yeah, I had to get glasses, you know, because I can see good that way, but right here, yeah, not so much. I think that's a scam, because once you get glasses, it's almost like I can't see without them at all anymore. But anyway, so we finally get through the traffic, and it's getting dark, and I try not to drive at night too much. It seems like I've been doing it a lot lately, and I'm gonna have to do it again today. But after I got through the traffic, well, while I was still in the traffic, it started raining a bit. And it wasn't too bad, but it just kept getting harder and harder and harder. And by the time I got done, it was just, I thought I was driving through a tsunami. I mean, you've seen the footage earlier where I was sitting at the gate. And like I said, it took forever to get up there. What should have been a 6-7 hour trip, I should have been there by about 7 o'clock, 7:30. You know, I could have got a little reset in. Parked at the receiver and got unloaded and PC'd to a truck stop and been ready to go the next morning. But no, traffic had other plans. So I finally got out of there about 6 a.m. and just went back to a truck stop. Well, I got parked at 6 a.m. and I looked at the weather, and there was supposed to be high winds and all kinds of stuff, and it had snowed. When I parked, it was still pouring rain. It was pretty windy. And I woke up probably about 10 o'clock and just kind of get my bearings, looked out, and it's spitting snow and it's freezing cold. It was still 60 degrees when I went to bed. But it was nuts. So after that load, I looked for a few loads just to see what was happening. I was like, well, maybe it'll clear up and maybe I can get something. There's a few options that were loading later in the day, but not a whole lot. And I went back to bed, and I woke back up at like 2 in the afternoon. And I was like, well, it's supposed to be super windy, so I'll just start looking for tomorrow and just kind of eat the day or whatever, get some rest. In about an hour or so, 3 or 4 o'clock, I mean, it was nice out. It hadn't warmed up much. It warmed up a little bit, but it warmed up enough to melt what had snowed. And the wind had died down. It was a pretty day. And so I started looking for loads. I finally found something at complete accident. I looked at another load board that I hardly ever look at. And I picked up at 11 o'clock, but they had the scheduling wrong, because it said it picked up at 11 o'clock, near me down in, I was down around Charlotte area. And then it delivered at 2 a.m. the next day in Indianapolis, or just below Indy. You can't make it 580 miles in 4 hours. I mean, not in this truck. I mean, there may be some trucks out there that can do it, not this one. I don't think there is, though. That'd be tough. I'm not driving a rocket. But I got there, and then see what happened. Oh, I called them. I booked the load, called them about it. Said, hey, I think there's a scheduling error. And they said, oh, yeah, you're right. Just, go pick the load up. And then once you got it picked up, give us a call with an ETA, and we'll notate everything. I'm like, okay, cool. So I did all that, and told them about 3 o'clock 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. And I rolled in right about 3 o'clock, and the guard check's like, your appointment time was deleted. Deleted? Yeah. She goes, there's a note that says no show, or no call, no show. I'm like, what? So, as you know, that could be a big problem. But we got it worked out. I got a later appointment time later that night, and they were like, oh, we'll do the appointment time for then, and it's up to them whether they want to take you now or not. Of course they didn't, because the warehouse don't know what's going on. But we got it squared away, and so by the time I went to bed last night, it was probably 10 o'clock at night, and I got some of the best sleep I've ever had. But it was just 2 days in a row of just nonsense. I gotta say, I took that load, I picked it up at 11 p.m. and I drove for a while. I think I stopped in Withville Yeah, it was with Phil. And got me a few hours sleep, did a split sleeper berth thing, and got up the next morning, started rolling and going through the mountains in 77, 64. And it was a real pretty drive. I managed to get some footage. I did some time-lapse footage on the GoPro. You know what? I'll just I'll put that here. If you want to watch it, check it out. If not, you know, just skip through it. But enjoy the footage. So yeah, the bright side of that trip was, you know, got up early that morning and it was a beautiful ride across the mountains. Roads were pretty good. There's a couple slick spots here and there. I found one when my, you know, traction light went beep. I was like, oh, there's a slick spot. But it is what it is. It was a pretty ride. So with that said, thanks for trucking with T-Bone. Hit that like and subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Hit that notification button so you can get notifications when I do a video or a post. And I think that covers everything, but I don't know. This may be the last video of this little series, but I'm not sure. If not, peace out. We'll see you guys soon.